And if they go back, or whatever, pass right back, you got a shot. But also look to reverse the ball. Okay? Close that gap, close that gap. Give it a close.
Coach, talk a little bit about this part of the season for you, kind of the unknown. You see your players, you watch them practice, but you don't really know exactly who's going to step up this year, who's going to be the playmaker, what challenges they'll be able to overcome, and just talk about what your mindset is like this point of the season.
I do not like this part of the season because there's so much teaching going on. Even with the past players, I still have to go back and reteach everything. But then when you get new players in or freshmen in, they don't really get it until maybe January. I love January and February, not just because again becoming playoff time, but because they are finally fitting into the system. They're finally understanding me and my system. So the first month of November, I do not like that month at all because we may lose some games. Hopefully we won't, but you may lose some games that we shouldn't have lost just because we're not where we need to be. So we're below the curve instead of up. So we got a lot of work to do.
Every year you lose players.
Yes.
And it's almost like you start hearing the talks, McEachern won't be as good because they lost this player, and maybe you're not getting the credit that you deserve going into the season after certain players have left. Mm-hmm. But every year your team answers, those questions or, responds with a championship. Right. Seems like it. How much of that is a testament to just your players' ability to kind of overcome their willingness to compete, and how much of that is a testament to you just being able to get through to them and being able to get them to buy in, so when the postseason comes they are ready to make that run?
A lot of it goes to the players. Of course people are saying stuff on social media, and then they'll take a picture of it and send it to me, and I said, look, do not respond. This should fuel your fire. Of course they're disappointed that we're not ranked number one in the state. I don't ever want to be ranked number one preseason. I like being 2 and 3, and for the past 3 or 4 years, we either have been ranked number 2 or number 3 in the state, and even though we won state the previous year. Because when you're number one, you only have one way to go, and that's going down. And I'd rather be able to fight my way back to the top than to be in the top and get knocked off.
How do you keep your players motivated throughout the season? How do you keep them hungry and ready to win that championship at the end?
As a coach, I talk a lot of junk to them. I get in there with them sometime and play around with them, and I just find different angles. I know my girls so well now that I can find an angle that's going to touch something, whether it's going to touch their heart and make them think things differently, or whether it's going to touch their heart and make them go after it. And because I have some seniors, this could be something special if and when we win, that to win at the highest level, they'll be one of the first players to win 4 state championships at the highest level. And I tell them every year, Maya Moore, the best player probably in WNBA, she didn't do it. Diamond Shields, she didn't do it, and our own Tia Cooper didn't do it. So nobody in the highest level has ever won 4 in a row. So we got a chance this year to do it. This can be a big opportunity for them. So I keep selling them on that and making them understand that, hey, you got an opportunity nobody's ever done in the highest division of basketball here in Georgia. Okay? It's all about muscle memory. Do it so many times, you can do it yourself. It's just natural. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. You're not gonna make it. The more your muscle remember it, the less mistakes you make.
So you play most of your games out of state this year, a lot like last year.
Yes.
Why is it important for your team to play competition on that national level?
I want to play the best that's out there. And their style of basketball, where we go, is different. a couple of years ago, we played in Minnesota, and they played two 18-minute halves. No quarters, just two 18-minute halves, running, just running and gunning. And it shocked us. We got up there and I looked up, we were down by 40, and I couldn't believe it. And we fought our way back and cut it to like 15 and wound up losing by 20-something. And the next night we played the number 1 team in Minnesota, and we only lost by 12 because we were getting our feet under us. So we go because they use a different style of play, and it's great competition, and you see somebody different than what you see here. Plus it's camaraderie for the team.
Where would you like to see this program 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I want people who really love this program and want to play for McEachern. I want it to be successful because now, I started my head coaching career at Pebblebrook High School, but now my heart bleeds like everybody else here, blue and gold. So I'm looking for somebody to come in the program who's young, because I'm not going to do it always. So come into the program who is young and got some kind of rapport with the girls. And I want to make sure when I do leave this program that the person who comes in, they have the girls' heart and body and minds in their hands, under their wing, and take care of them and look after them as if they're their own children. Because in my mind, every last one of these girls, even when they make me the angriest, they're like they're my child. So I just want somebody to come in when I'm gone to take care of the girls, take care of my babies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
When you do leave here, have you ever had thoughts of coaching on the next level?
Yes, but not being a head coach. When I leave McEachern, I would love to go to college at some point and be somebody's assistant coach.
Get going up the elbow. First, say where you are, Jack. Young elbow. What do we have now? Overload. Eventually, she's going to get very greedy right in here. And she's going to start cheating up. Remember how many times Q and Chanel back there had that backdoor pass back here? Yeah. All right, so Michaela, when she rolls, you go.
How necessary is it for high school athletes or high school basketball players to play with a shot clock?
I'm hoping that whoever the leaders are over Georgia High School Association, that you would consider putting in a shot clock. Or over the National Federation of Basketball. Because when you get in college, there's a shot clock. When you get in pro, there's a shot clock. Why not give us a shot clock? Speed the game up a little bit more. They took away the jump ball at every jump ball situation in the beginning of every quarter. So at the shot clock, the game will go so much faster and so much smoother. And when they go to the next level and on to the next level, they already understand and understand the shot clock. It's in AAU, so why not put it in high school basketball?
So you all have won 5 state championships here, and of course you want to continue to win. But sometimes you hear, well, McEachern won in 7A, or this school won in 6A, this school won in 5A. Do you think there will ever be a time where all the state championships can actually play for a real state champion?
I would love to see that, yes. Because I think some coaches at a meeting, we talked about that. We would love to see that, because it doesn't always mean that the highest division is going to win. Because like St. Fred's and Westland, just to name a few, Buford, those are some phenomenal schools, and I would love to just have a 1 overall championship in this area. It would say a lot about Georgia basketball, and then maybe that winner can go and play in the Dix National tournament, because my girls want to go, but you got to have so many wins and very few losses and win state title. Why don't there be some kind of way that you can go to Dix National if you have the number 1 winner in the state?
Where would you like to see girls basketball go as far as the competition? How do you think girls basketball in the high school level can be a little bit more competitive?
First of all, we need to be treated. I don't want to say treated the same, but at least give us equal opportunity the guys get. They get sponsorships from everybody. They get their fair pay. If they go out of town or go out of state, somebody's going to sponsor them. And it's hard for the girls. We find some people, they give us some sponsorship, and some of the teams we're going to, some of the tournaments, they are giving us money, but not enough. Some guys, they don't pay nothing. They pay for their flights, they pay for their room, pay for their food. But I have found teams that will either pay part of our hotel room or all of our hotel room, we pay for our flight, or they pay part of the flight. I just want them to give us equal opportunity to feel like we matter. Because right now, more people come to the boys' game than do the girls. Even in pro, more go to the NBA than WNBA. The pay is way off balance, and just put us on an equal playing field. Just make it fair, make it worth the girls' time to want to play on a level outside of college. Because right now they have to go overseas to make some money, where the NBA are making all their money over here. So just make it fair for everybody. Because we work just as hard as the guys do.
Absolutely.
If you can do a lay, it's not to pass you the ball, outlet, and you can go coast to coast and lay that mug up. Do we need an offense? No. If we can get a rebound, hit the outlet, hit here, hit there, lay it up, we need an offense. No. So when do we need an offense? We're in half-court set. So when you set it up, your goal is to get somebody open. And if you're open and you don't take the shot, we worked our butts off for nothing. Got it?